What's up, it's your boy Drumatic. Today we got Rich homie Quan. This is called Changed. I haven't seen anything from Rich in a while. I know he still makes music. Casky came to my town here about 2 months ago and did okay. Let's see what Rich homie Quan's about. The beat's cool. I don't know where the hook transitioned into the verse, if the verse is just gonna sound like the hook. That's my big issue with a lot of these songs. Like, the whole auto-tune thing's great. I remember years ago I was messing with auto-tune in my studio and it sounded like that. And I remember saying to my friend, is that what it's supposed to sound like? Because he was a sound engineer and he went to school for that stuff. And he said, absolutely not. I said, why not? He said, because that's what it sounds like when you're not doing it right. So when you use autotune and someone sings and you're trying to pitch correct somebody, what you're trying to do is make them sound good and normal by fixing the tone because they weren't hitting the note correctly. He says when it sounds like a robot, it's because it's trying to take a note that's so far off than the real note that it's actually stretching it so much it's making it sound weird, and that's where you get that effect from. And I'm like, oh, got you. So that kind of made sense to me. So I was like, alright, so that's a bad thing. He's like, yes. You would never want to do that on purpose. T-Pain ended up making a living off of that exact sound. And I thought that was just rather ironic, considering that I stumbled upon it one day, thought about using it for maybe a chorus or something, but then everyone was like, nah man, that's kind of dumb. That would never work. In the chorus, and then the verse comes and you just keep the auto-tune on and you keep singing the same exact style that you did when you were doing the other one, then it's an issue for me. Like I can't tell what's what. You know what I mean? It gets confusing. Stopped singing and then started rapping a little more, kept the auto-tune on, but rapped. So I could kind of tell where he transitioned that time. So I'm glad that he kind of made a little more clear on that part of the song. As far as him falling off and shit not changed, I can tell that's what the song's about. I really don't know how he's doing as far as his career goes. I know that he's not super big. I know he hasn't been super relevant lately. But I don't know how bad it is. Now, one thing that Cash Money has never lacked is beautiful women in their videos. Reminds me of back when I used to watch like death row videos, and they'd have all these hot chicks in their videos, and I'd be like, damn. Well, nowadays it's either Rick Ross or Cash Money, and you always get these banging chicks. I mean, I'm sure I know they're just hiring strippers and escorts and such, but Jesus. Whew. I ain't never had shit. I wear my watch when I go to sleep. I put a little money in my smile. That's the reason I show my teeth. And I can afford a pair of nigga couple $1,000 money to roll my wheel. I got my money moved out the hood. Can you blame me, nigga? Money made, but I'm the same me, nigga. It's crazy. It's almost like Young Thug and Rich homie Quan are like twins. Like when they use autotune, they kind of use it the same way. I know they're the same like label, but it's weird how like their sound is so much. They even look alike. It's a trip. But they I don't know, man. But those two cats are very, very similar. Motown. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's not on Cash Money anymore. I don't know. That's new to me. But anyway, so this song, I would say I'm gonna be a little harsh on this one and give it a 2.5. Just for the fact that really, you hear so many good songs nowadays, and I don't want to say good. You hear a lot of watered down, like, kind of bullshit, but you do hear a lot of good music also. And so my expectations are a little higher as far as like what's good. You can't just make something in 5 minutes and be like, yo, that's dope, right? So I'm gonna give it a 2.5 because I really like the beat a lot. I thought about giving it a 3. A lot of times these are spontaneous. I throw them out right at the end. But I just figured I'd give it a 2.5 for the fact that it was nothing really spectacular. Like, I'll never listen to that song again. The beat was by far the best part. Too much auto-tune. Very catchy at times, but that's not quite enough to carry it. I mean, that's why it wasn't a 1. I mean, it's got good attributes too, but it's definitely no replay value to me. But shout out to Rich Homie Quan. No love lost at all. I'm your boy Drumatic. Until next time, it's great to see you. This is Drumatic Reviews. Make sure you subscribe and hit that little notification bell too. Ding ding. And I'm out. Peace.